So we got the Master Inferno. This is the hardest part of the build to get. Okay, doesn't have to be perfected. So, get a Master Inferno staff. Okay, that way we're gonna knock them back. When we knock them back, we're gonna get almost 600 weapon and spell damage. Really good stuff, and it reduces the cost of our knockback, our stun basically. So really good stuff. That's the back bar. Okay, well that's the front bar. Okay, now the back bar where I stack my shields, I got some Ancient Grace. That's gonna be 3-piece Ancient Grace. Make sure I have the most amount of mag on the back bar where I stack those shields, where I'm kind of like stacking them to stay alive. Okay, and then moving on, we got the Engine Guardian. Really cool stuff. 1 Divines, 1 Well Fitted. And I really like the little well fitted on there, really good. And then a trainee. So this is going to be a front bar, back bar setup, but it's going to be really cool. You're going to like it, okay? So we got the Engine Guardian, the trainee, Master Inferno back bar, really front bar, and our back bar is just the Restoration Staff of Ancient Grace, okay, infused. Now I went with the Restoration Staff just so I can get more mag back on my pulls, more heroism, so I can get more health back while I'm stacking my shields and hitting dark deal or dark exchange. I want more healing and everything. So there's that. The Ice Staff is a good choice too, but I like this one better. So really good stuff. Okay, and the front bar I just want sharpened. I want to make sure I have good penetration. Okay, and then the rest of the sets is going to be another piece of trainee. So that's 2 pieces. Okay, we have 2 pieces of trainee, so it's going to be health and magicka. Okay, really good stuff. And then the rest, I'm doing all Divines Rallying Cry. I thought this would be a really good idea, and I tried it, and I really like it. It's not super great for like open world Cyrodiil. I felt a little bit more resistance there. You know, I'm not gonna sit there and just sell you a dream here. It's a little bit rough for open world. You got to stay really far away from them and try not to get dogged down because you can get clipped pretty hard out there in open world. But it's flawless for BGs. Doing some Cyrodiil stuff and then no CP, it is absolutely cracked, which is really what this build is for. Okay, it's not really for open world, which is going to be the tougher place to run it. Okay, but I am doing all Divines. Okay, I want to have as much mag as I can. I want as much mag as I can off the Mundus Stone, and I'm using the Rallying Cry, so the crit resist is high. Okay, so we got a high crit resist. Next is going to be the Rallying Cry Amulet. Okay, boom, Ancient Grace ring. Okay, 1, 2. All these are going to be an arcane, and then a Rallying Cry ring as well. So you can do mythics on here. You can do like Tonal of Consistency or Tonal of Constancy, and then do like all like damage glyphs. That's obviously going to be better, of course. But this is a non-mythic build. This is for just people who don't really have anything to throw together. And this right here, just for some reason, is overly fucking cracked for having no mythics or anything, so it's a really good selection. Okay, so that's that for the gear. Let's move on to the skills. So let me explain this. So we go to the skills, go to the back bar first. Okay, so in the back bar we're gonna have our dark conversion. It's gonna give us our health back. It's gonna give us our mag back. It costs stamp. Okay. I don't even use this that much because my recovery is really good. I use this as a burst heal in case of an emergency, so I'm not really even using my stam that much. I see a lot of people look at my stam. My stam's never an issue. Okay. Dampen Magic. It's a really strong damage shield that increases the cap. The shield strength cap at 60%. Okay, damage shield strength capped at 60% of your max health. But this one, I believe, increases your overall. Where's it at? Each piece of light armor worn increases the amount of damage absorbed. So this one's a lot stronger. I like this one better. My max sustain's fine. I don't want the max sustain one. Okay. We got hardened armor. This is your big, huge shield. Really good. You guys are familiar with it. So I stack the shield. I hit hardened armor. Then I hit dampen magic, and then I quickly hit my dark conversion. Maybe reapply my hardened armor, dampen magic again, and then boom, knock them off me. Okay. But then we got critical surge. That's my main buff right here. Boom, main buff. Really good stuff. I heal based off of my critical damage. Okay, really good stuff. Next is ball lightning. Ball lightning. Basically, I don't like the other one. The other one stuns, but I have a stun on the front bar already, and it's the stun that I use to knock people back into the damage. So I just want the one that absorbs a little bit of damage, so I can kind of get out of their line of sight a little bit. Not in a line of sight, but like streak away. Really strong. And then Temporal Guard just gives me another damage shield when I hit block if I really need to, and mitigates some damage. Really good stuff. Alright, let's go to the front bar. Let's finish this up. So front bar, we got Boundless Storm. That's my AoE, my armor buff, and some speed. Okay, really good stuff. Keep it up. We got Crystal Frag. This is gonna be instant. If I can use another mag ability, I have a chance to proc this as an instant ability. Okay, it's really good. So what I do is I hit Crushing Shock right here at the next ability. This is my spammable. This is basically like your D-swing to your mag sword. This is like the D-swing spammable. So you just hit this, just light attack into this, light attack into this, light attack into this. That's what I do over and over again. Just so much damage, and it interrupts them, sets them off balance. It's like super strong. I do that a couple times, but the thing I do first is I put the Haunting Curse on. So I drop a curse on them. Okay, Haunting Curse, boom, I drop the curse on them. Then I'm gonna Force Pulse. Crushing Shock. I'm gonna hit light attack, Crushing Shock, light attack, Crushing Shock. Do that like once or twice, and it'll light up red where I get the insta frag. So then I'll light attack into the Flame Clench to knock them back, and when I knock them back, I knock them right back into the insta frag into a light attack, Crushing Shock again. Try to get another frag. See what I mean? And then the last one, the rotation, is the Power Overload. This is what you're just going to replace your light attacks for your normal combination. Listen to this. The light attacks that are in your normal combination of moves that you do, like light attack this, you're going to do the same combination of DPS. You're just going to replace those light attacks with these light attacks in between. But don't spam it. Don't just go like 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Don't. Just make sure you stun them into the insta-frag, but the light attacks are power overloads. Okay? One tip real quick. Flame Clench, or one thing to note, Flame Clench is how I'm proccing my Master Inferno. Okay, so whenever I knock them back, I'm getting the bonus to my damage right as I insta-frag them, as the curse goes off, as the light attack was a power overload. Really devastating damage. Okay, alright, really good stuff. Now let's go to the champion points right now. So, blue tree, we got Fighting Finesse. I want higher critical heals, right? Because I'm healing based like off my damage. I'm not based off my damage, but every time I do damage. So when I sit there and do damage and it's a crit, boom, I heal. So I want to make sure that I kind of build around crit, and so it is a crit build, and I'm going to increase my critical damage and healing. So I want better healing, especially when I'm doing my dark deal. Okay. Now what I went with in here is I was taking a little bit of damage. Okay, so I went ahead and I just stacked this. I have plenty of damage on the build already, so this is fine. I just went with Ironclad, okay, for single target mitigation, okay, and then I went with direct damage mitigation. So these two together and the Rallying Cry, all that together makes you really tanky. You just have to keep your shields up, and you have to try not to like brawl too much. You know what I mean? It's up to you how you want to set that. If you want to set that different. And then I did a little bit of max mag here, just to get more max mag. I really like it like that. It feels really good. Okay. Red tree, this is how I did it. I did max health, just get some more max health, right? Then I go in here and I go reduce the cost of your damage shield abilities by 10%. Increase the effectiveness of your damage shields and the damage against people with damage shield by 15%. Really strong stuff. And then while under the effect of a damage shield, your roll dodge is reduced by 800. I think it's like 20. It costs like 2,300 because I'm not a vampire. Remember that, I'm not a vampire, and I have this. I have like 13.5k or something on my stammer, on my max stam, and my stam sustain is like godly. And I'm sitting there, I'll hit dark deal if I have to. I get like bursted down, streak out. Stam has never once been an issue. It's gold. It's perfect. So this is a great selection for real. It really is. Now green section, that's however you want to do it. You're just gonna do some speed, some economy stuff here. But that is the build. Here is the gameplay.
every footstep, and I follow every wind. When you call a tune, I'm ready to strike up the battle here. My lady on the meadows, my cobra on the beach. You've thrown the stick beyond Dawn Street, but it's floating out of reach. The long road is a rainbow, and the pot of gold lies there. So slip the chain and I'm off again. You'll find me everywhere, 'cause I'm a rover. And the robin craves the summer to hide a smoke of red. I need the pillow of your head in which to hide my head. I'm simple in my sadness, resourceful in remorse, and I'm down straining at the lead, holding on the windward course. The long road is the rainbow, and the pot of gold lies there. So slip the chain and I'm off again. You'll find me everywhere, 'cause I'm a rover. Strip me from the bundle of balloons at every fair. Colorful and carefree, it's designed to make me stare. But I'm lost and I'm losing the thread that holds me down. And I'm up hard and rising in the lights of every town. The long road is a rainbow, and the pot of gold lies there. So slip the chain and I'm off again. You'll find me everywhere, 'cause I'm a